What's happening now?
What's happening now?
Infinite energy.
Hello. I'm Tim Rogers. You were watching Kotaku.com. I just noticed when I flicked over here, it had like already started with the in-game the opening intro to the game. It kind of felt like one of those 5-second movie trailers that they put before a movie trailer. I just noticed somebody subscribed with Twitch Prime. I just want to let you know, Meru117. I know that Twitch streamer etiquette is I'm supposed to say thanks for the sub or whatever, but I just want to let you know that I don't actually get any money directly because of this game channel, because of this Twitch channel. I don't get any money. I don't get anything when you subscribe through Twitch Prime. I think what happens is whoever the CEO of this company is gets like one nickel in their yacht fund when you do that. I'm not really sure what happens. I mean, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful here. I appreciate the this music is making me sound like I'm way more serious about this than I am. What a transition from the piano music we had at the intro to the piano music we had we're having right here, huh? Yeah, so what I'm saying is, well, I don't have a yacht nickel jar. I'll tell you what I have is I have a job and I have health insurance. And one hilarious thing is my health insurance provider changed the name of my dental plan. Wow, let's take a look at this intro here. Oh, man. That music was really making me feel... Someone asks, is the combat repetitive and tedious? Oh, stop it. It's an RPG. Anyway, I have health insurance and dental insurance. And my health insurance provider changed the name of my dental insurance plan about a month ago. They changed it. And then my dentist was not made aware that the name of the dental plan has been changed. And apparently the name of the plan being different also means that they're not approved for it. It was the most confusing conversation I've ever had in my life. So I have lost my dental insurance. Right when I was about to go in, like today, this morning, I was supposed to go in and get a crown, get a root canal on this tooth that is causing me severe pain. I lost my goddamn health insurance, my dental insurance. What a disaster. What a disaster. So, and I asked our people here in the office, I'm like, so what, can I change to a different health insurance? And I was immediately told, I wish you could, buddy. However, you can't, I need to experience a qualifying life event. So I need to get married and then my spouse needs to die in order for me to change my life insurance or my dental insurance. I believe that's what it is. So, if any terminally ill people are watching and would like to get married for a couple of, if you're dying like next week. Anyway. No, I'm not going to kill anyone's sister in the chat. I've got somebody suggesting that's not going to happen. Let's start the game. We've watched the intro. I actually do have a save in here, but we're gonna start a new game. Voice language. We're gonna go with the superior Nihongo. I didn't force myself to immerse myself in the Japanese language for 10 years so that I could play a game in the inferior Eigo. So we're going to play it in Japanese. Someone asked in the chat, is this game good? Yes, it's very good. The press at the time, I believe, did not like it because they's jerks basically is what it comes down to. What you've got here with Blue Dragon, I remember a review that was like 6 out of 10. It's too easy. And it's like, man, who cares? You're chilling out. You're hanging out. I mean, look at it already. God of War 2018 starts with dead wife. Blue Dragon starts with kid taking a nap under a goddarn windmill while there's some piano music playing. If you don't like this, get out of town. So what I like, so somebody in the chat is saying, I remember this game feeling perfectly fine, but it didn't have any of that special pizzazz. Excited to watch now and feel different. I would encourage everyone to feel a little different about it. When it came out at a weird time. It was just starting to be cool to hate on JRPGs for having an old set of aesthetic principles, old systems and such. Oh yeah, I ruined the cinematic nature of that opening, where it pulls back to show the little village as you're walking. So what happens in this game? For the last 10 years, the ominous violet cloud would loom. I've only ever played this game in Japanese, so I've never read this English script. So yeah, what happened? What this game is this is 100% a Super Nintendo Final Fantasy game. Like, it's just 100% it's like he picked right up where Final Fantasy IV left off. I'm not saying Final Fantasy 5 or 6. It just feels like a new angle on a Super Nintendo Final Fantasy. And it's got these nice 3D graphics. They did this what Japanese 3D artists refer to as a soft vinyl aesthetic. Sofubi. Softobiniru. Soft vinyl. A soft vinyl aesthetic, which is what Mario Kart 8 has. They did it before Mario Kart 8. Look at this sweet soft vinyl, they call that. So what you get here is just a rock solid JRPG from the 1990s that just happened to come out, in the 21st century on the Xbox 360. And it was part of this big plan. Microsoft knew that Mr. Final Fantasy himself, Hironobu Sakaguchi, had left Square, started a new studio. They just injected him with cash to make 2 big-budget, big-boy games. And he made Blue Dragon with Dragon Ball / Dragon Quest / Chrono Trigger character designer Akira Toriyama doing the art. Final Fantasy musician Nobuo Uematsu did the music. Final Fantasy creator himself, Hironobu Sakaguchi, did the story. I mean, in as much as he ever did the story for any of his games. Playable. The game tells you when a cutscene is over with these weird little voices. So you get to be Big Daddy now. So this game starts with, oh my god, she's got a little dog. Look at that. Shifa. I love these graphical effects. This camera zoom in, I actually referenced this recently when we're working on our game Truck Heck, where there's character faces, and I want to have this little portrait pop up. This is just a separate camera that is outputted into this little window. So exactly as she reacts and moves. It's a surprisingly lightweight effect that just looks really nice. Love these text boxes. The text boxes are very evocative of Dragon Quest, the simple white border. The approach to character portraits is actually, like, from a user interface perspective, really, really interesting, because this is, like, I remember way back, so watch, you can see she'll blink at the same time. because it's just a camera on her face. But way back in the 90s, when there were RPGs like Lunar coming out for the Sega CD, I remember players on the Super Nintendo, at least, the few people that I knew that we ever talked about who played video games, they used to judge the quality of an RPG based by, do screenshots show character portraits during dialogue? So this is like the game immediately flexing its power by showing us these real-time live camera face portraits of characters. You'll see he has the purple background behind him. This guy has the wall. Again, it's a tiny little effect that is not super impressive in the year 2019 for its own sake. But when you factor it into where this game was coming from and the tradition it was upholding and the torch it was bearing, it was... Actually, that font is pretty nice. People are saying they don't exactly like the font. It's a pretty good font. It looks like Verdana, which is actually the most readable font. So, this game is good. And what I remember some people didn't really super love on it. Man Shark. So Jiro and Shu are these two kids who are friends. I gotta go find my boy. I mean, this is Kratos right here. Look at this dude. Big beard, Santa dad. Yeah, this game was only on the Xbox 360. It was not released on Windows. I am playing it on the Xbox One, by the way. So both Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey. Head of Xbox Phil Spencer is a huge fan of these games. I have it on good authority. He actually likes them. He's actually played all the way through both of these games. So he saw to it that when they introduced backward compatibility, that they added these two games very early. I believe Lost Dragon was the first one. I do not believe this is Xbox One X enhanced. I think it might just be Xbox One enhanced. I think it has a slightly higher frame rate on Xbox One. So these character designs were, they were originally sort of hated on by internet forum people as being bland. I actually think the character designs are sort of phenomenally great in this game. Someone in the chat earlier used the phrase late period Toriyama. So that's exactly what this is. Late period Toriyama. Akira Toriyama far after Dragon Ball. This is the restraint is kind of remarkable. Look, say what you will, this kid does not look exactly like Goku. So the battle system is turn-based, but it's also really good. So at some point, Hironobu Sakaguchi must have decided that where he was coming from, the Final Fantasy X battle system was just the best battle system ever made, and that he should expand on that. Game is introducing one of its little quirks, weak spot. You can choose to not attack the weak spot. One thing Sakaguchi's games all have in common is they start with a very technical boss battle. Lost Odyssey starts with an extremely technical boss battle that really sucks. And I mean, okay, this game did get criticized for starting slow, and it does start really slow. But man, it was 4 whole discs of video game. And Lord, by the time you get to disc 2, you have seen so much stuff. By the time eventually you get to this classical medieval kingdom that just looks exactly like a CG movie based on a 1990s JRPG. Like you're playing some goddarn unknown Enix game from 1990 that for some reason had a movie based on it made in 2005 and then had a video game based on that movie. I mean, even so far, I think all these graphics are good. These cutscene transitions are nice. She wants to avenge her mom and her dad. Shu's dad, parents are dead. He's got his grandfather. Jiro, who has the fancy boy haircut, he's the only one whose parents are still alive. Text box advancing sound is good. Playable. Camera's very slow. What can I say? I wasn't paying attention to whatever they were saying. You gotta love this weird... I mean, I actually think I'm a big frame rate maven. I love 60 FPS. But I love the weird stop motion effect on the animation. No, this game was not an anime. I'm clarifying. Someone asked, wait, was this an anime? There was an anime later. However, this was not based on anything. I'm just saying it looks like it was based on something. It's good enough to look like it was based on something. What I'm saying is it has very strong branding and product sense to it. Someone asks, what are some unknown turn-based RPGs on PS4? Unfortunately, I'm sorry, there's really just not that many of them that aren't very low budget and weird. So, and you're seeing in here a trend that is getting picked up in graphics now, especially for games like this, which is this extreme depth of field effect. The blurring of the background. All the objects in the background are blurred. As I approach, they will get clearer. Oh, I swear I was building up to what Chrono Phoenix Games points out, which is that Sakaguchi's next game was a mobile game called Terra Wars, which actually does have stop motion in it. So clearly something was on his mind, especially when it comes down to like the soft vinyl aesthetic. I swear, one of these days, in the middle of an E3 press conference, somebody's gonna drop a trailer, Square Enix maybe, of a game, like a little experimental RPG, probably something from that I Am Sets in a Lost Sphere outfit. They're just going to drop a trailer for something that has graphics that look like the little hot glue figures in the Earthbound and Secret of Mana instruction manuals. That's what's going to happen. And I'll be there and I'll feel really sad because that's been my idea for a very long time. Dice Game Uchiha in the chat asks, when are we going to get the action button JRPG? We're definitely working on it. I don't want to say anything until there's something to show. Don't want to say anything until I can make you see something. There's always time to get that beef, as I call it. Save points. Save your progress now. Yeah, let's do it. Give me that cloud save, bro. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I remember my friend Ryan played this game. We did a stream. I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I played it in Japanese. Oh, I can't get that treasure chest because he's just not in the mood. Oh, I love that. So I got to come back later. You immediately see something that you can't get. Someone asks, how's the English voice acting? Well, the English voice acting that I heard in the opening trailer seemed decent. Had like a very Saturday morning cartoon feel. Kuruk. The girl's name is Kluk, which is kind of weird. It sounds like a really, really bad word. Someone points out the new Link's Awakening RPG is having the hot glue like clay model aesthetic. It's kind of close. It's a little bit close. I think it might be, it might just be a little bit more soft vinyl than hot glue. If we want to split hairs about our hardened gelatinous substance qualifications. Kuruku. Kuruku is her name. Don't understand why that would be somebody's name. I think Jiro's hot for Kluk. It's a sentence I didn't ever want to speak in my life, but I had to. Liquid Sword 89 asks, when do you think we can hope to hear more about Final Fantasy VII Remake and Atlas's Re-Fantasy? Well, I don't know about Atlas because they don't seem to follow any kind of a schedule. However, Square Enix never goes in E3 without announcing something. They don't have Hitman anymore. The most recent Tomb Raider was called the last one of the trilogy. I don't know what they're going to announce this year. They've just announced all the remakes of Final Fantasy, of all the re-releases of mobile ports of Final Fantasy on the Switch and the Xbox. Final Fantasy 9 is on Xbox. Final Fantasy 7 is also coming on Xbox. Jiro and Kluk have joined the party, and they're just going to be there forever. They got to make a new... Join. God, I love the nonchalant announcer voice. Okay, so now we get some real Final Fantasy VII sounding music. Again, look at this. Oh man. This right here is Toriyama's great idea for enemy. A turdy-looking snake holding a spear. That's 2 damage. There's some jaggies on those polygon numbers. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's 2 damage. I gotta admit, these battles look really boring in the beginning, and this is where a whole lot of criticism for this game came out. It does start slow. The battles are very dinky at the beginning. Nan nanda imono? Mitakoto mo nai bakemono da. Zuibun fukai tokoro janai? Deguchi o sagasanakia. So yeah, the battles look very dinky in the beginning. And I'm totally on board with saying they look dinky. However, once they start... And I'll admit, I think they're also a little bit too slow. I think the animations are too slow. But once this goddamn game gets trucking... Listen to that sweet guitar. Just that absolute, just butthole guitar riffage. So once you have a couple of techniques, just a couple of techniques, once it gives you just a few things you can do, just a few things, it starts to become interesting. Because you have that turn order up there at the top of the screen that tells you when the next enemy's turn is going to come. So you can use special attacks to even cancel or push back enemy turns. It's pretty nice. Somebody asks, is the soundtrack all MIDI? No. There's a couple of songs that aren't MIDI. I just like, yeah, okay. Somebody in the chat, Chrono Phoenix Games, is saying, I find the battles in Dragon Quest 7 and 8 quite boring. Never made it past the 5-hour mark. Oh man. Well, I think Dragon Quest battles are the greatest. But that's just me. I just love math. I love math. And Dragon Quest battles, yeah, you can have some difficulty if you look for it. Just a little bit. Well, we're getting experience in gold down here in the depths of the dungeon.
Item.
Throwing grass, alright. I need to equip my friends, my Frambinos as they're called in this world, with some items and weapons. I'm literally just getting every treasure box. Oh, there's a monster guarding it. Oh, I accidentally. Okay, so what I need to do is hit this guy before he hits me. There we go. Someone is asking, how did I play Dragon Quest 11? Or Dragon Quest 12. I believe you mean Dragon Quest 11. How did I play Dragon Quest 11 with all the MIDI music? It honestly didn't really bother me. I know that I said that in like a comment on YouTube, and someone immediately called me like a shill. That I'm getting paid by Square Enix. It's like, no, man. It didn't bother me maybe because I paid a lot of money for it. Like, I imported it. I bought all the special edition stuff. A lot of people hated that music. That music's dinky as heck. And not only that, but the PlayStation disables the media player function, so you can't use the media player. Yeah, Blue Dragon has this thing that drives completionists wild, where if you get all the treasure chests in an area, sometimes you get a new treasure chest. Phoenix Talent. So yeah, people didn't like that music. And you know what? It's okay. I can see why they didn't like it. But to me, it's like people wanted like a real orchestra playing the music. I think there's a disconnect no matter what. First of all, if there was a real orchestra and then it's not real people, it's not even real anime. It's like visibly in-game engine 3D art, you know? So that's odd and strange. However, it was really bad midis, I will say. It was really, like, those midis in Dragon Quest XI were bad even for midis. I think the midis in this are really good. And I think the midis in Dragon Quest VIII were... I think the midis in Dragon Quest VIII were legit better than the orchestral soundtrack that was put in the US release. I think they were better by far. And I mean, you know, Square Enix releases a whole lot of like really bad mobile ports of their indisputably classic video games. And it seems like they're not listening to anything anyone says. However, when they announced this Dragon Quest XI for the Nintendo Switch, it sure does have the orchestral music in there. So clearly they listened to somebody. That's not the door. So it's very strange to see concrete proof that they are listening to people about one thing and then not on something else. And then when it comes all the way down to it, as Handsome CJ points out in the chat, the composer is just kind of a bad dude. And I mean, I don't know, he's just kind of had like really loud, weird politics for many years. And then the music is just it's got bad midis. And it's all just remixes, and there's very few new tracks in the game. Which is why, maybe, I'm not trying to defend him, but maybe that's why people don't want to... Maybe that's why he doesn't want to put the orchestral music in there, because then if you buy the orchestral soundtrack to Dragon Quest XI, you're just buying, like, the ultimate Dragon Quest Greatest Hits album. So, I mean, maybe he just doesn't want people to have the ultimate Greatest Hits album inside the game. You know how when you're watching a Japanese anime or a music video or an anime video television show with an opening, and there's the theme song, and in the lower right corner you'll see a music note and the name of the track and the name of the artist? That's Koichi Sugiyama, composer of the Dragon Quest music. He's one of the guys who made that happen. Zobo. Okay, so here's a little guy. This is the bad guy. He's got his weird Jabba the Hutt tiny friend on a chain who just happens to float. He has a bunch of robots who are his knights. Yeah, this guy totally owns. He's like kind of evil Yoda who reads a lot. He's got his sort of half Vegeta armor. Just kind of a curly elf shoe effect. His floating toad. Yeah, so speaking of MIDI, listen to this sweet guitar. Ooh. Little boy said a bad word. Oh, no! So I know what you're thinking. You were probably thinking there was going to be a blue dragon. It turns out there's a purple dragon. I'm sorry. The first dragon you see is not blue. He knifed him. Knifed him for a single HP. It's a boss battle you're supposed to lose, obviously. When you think about it, life is a boss battle you're supposed to lose. Crikey. Little boy's eating floor. He's laughing fearlessly. There's little to fear when you wield a wild JoJo stand. Yeah, we're all dead. And that's actually the end of the game. And that's where most of the critics stopped playing. They're like, it's over? They yanked the cord out of the back of their console. I like his weird, like, old man rocking chair rug. The skirt pants thing he's wearing. Itai mon kayo. I won't lose. She actually said, I'm here to get revenge for my mom and dad. She didn't say, you killed my mom and dad. However, he did. This stupid guy with this purple dragon is causing this purple mist. And he's just murdering people. I love the mouth movements. I just love all the graphics in this game. This is a case of a game that just looks better now, 10 years later, than it did when it was released. I mean, it just... I'm always telling people this. I'm always, like, standing up for Blue Dragon. But it's like, this game just looks chill. It looks really good. Once you get into the meat of the game, it becomes more Final Fantasy V than Final Fantasy IV or Final Fantasy VI. It just has like a very technical meat and potatoes battle system. It's because I said I won't give up. I'm going to try that when I'm looking down the barrel of a gun someday. We got somebody in the chat saying they've never heard of this game before the stream notification. Well, if you have an Xbox One, it is $9.99. $9.99. And it's beautiful. I'm just going to say it again. I don't like having to go into the cloud thing. All right. We're all on level 1 still. We can't level up because we're just so weak. So, I mean, let's just walk around in this room for a minute. Look at these graphics. Doesn't this just look so pleasant? Doesn't it look like the real deal? I remember this game coming out and people being like, oh, the graphics aren't that good. It's like, what? Again, looks way better now than it did before. Someone says a bit too blurry for me. It's like a focus effect. I don't know. Someone says if you have a decent thrift store near you, it's probably $5.99. I would advise against getting it at a thrift store or getting it used. Because it's 4 discs. It's going to take up a lot of space. Getting down to change the disc? No. I go digital on this. I go all digital when it comes to my Blue Dragon. Oh, we've got a Zero Die 90, the aforementioned bit too blurry hater. Saying it's a bit too much. It looks good. Yeah, I mean, I think if you play further into the game, it starts to look better when you're in these vast outdoor environments. I guess we have to fight now. Oh man, these are just really sweet character designs. So yeah, it might look a little too blurry with the how dark the setting is for this beginning part of the game. Once you get into some daylight, it's real. It's some hallelujah looking stuff. You'll see a lot of these weird hitches and hang-ups and frame rate freezes during the battle. They were doing a little bit more stuff than they probably should have been trying to do at this time. This is miserable. I mean, you can really see why critics might not have liked this, because it starts out just very miserably. Like, you're extremely weak at the beginning of the game. Extremely weak. And the secret is, I mean, obviously, you're going to get your power very shortly. They're just trying to impress you with how weak you are. I think that's kind of a hard sell. I think you got to lead with your strengths. Dice Game Uchiha says, I love a game where you can do 1 damage. I'm all about simple integers. You must love Paper Mario. Paper Mario starts with the little numbers, and they just built this kind of like a paper prototype style, where you just start with just making it as kind of a card game almost. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Oh, they're gonna kill me. God dang it. Oh, Magic the Gathering is fantastic. A fantastic work of design. Speaking of small integers. We've got people in the chat pointing out that if you start out weak, it just makes the... oh, no, he's going to die. It just makes the inevitable, the power curve, more interesting. It's like, that's true. That's true. But, this is just kind of miserable. Because it's not just that I'm weak. It's that I'm weak and it has not given me the battle system yet. Like, it has not given me 90% of the features yet. And it's just like forcing me to feel... it's not making me feel weak. It's making me feel weak and stupid. Someone points out this game is Dragon Quest with stands, right? I mean, sure. Except it's not made by anybody involved in Dragon Quest. It's made... I mean, the characters are designed by Akira Toriyama. But mechanically, it's far more of a Final Fantasy. Like an early Final Fantasy. I'll press that button rapidly. What? Just tops out and then it doesn't pop out. Top out till you pop out. Am I gonna have to fight this stupid guy? God dang it, come on! He's gonna just immediately die. Yeah, see, this is just shockingly boring. I mean, especially because they're hitting twice and you're just taking, like, massive abuse. I remember this happened the first time I played the game, and it's just like, ah, man. I can heal this guy, or I could have healed him. Now I have to use a hyper valuable item. Well, so we're gonna go ahead and use a medicine. And he's, of course, gonna target her. He should have gone for me to push the, Now he's dead. Oh, 1 damage. Good work. Holy Lord. 4 damage. Not bad. Getting up there. Again, yeah, I'm weak, and in a matter of moments, the game is going to just go, oh, hey, you have all these powers now. God. I don't like when these games do this, like, progress bar to fill in, and then it's, like, topping out. See it topping out up there? There we go. Good work, children. Good work. All right. ちっちゃい版って感じだぜ。これに乗れば脱出できる。気合でなんとか。Let's go. That's the voice of the weird robot that explains stuff. Everybody's got huge heads and tiny hands. The tiny hands are weird. Do it. Eat him. Eat him. Eat him. That voice's job is to kill them if they forget to take their pill. And they gotta take their pill. Take the pill. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Swallow the light sphere? Well, let's do it. Let's take the pill and make the kill. They immediately die. Yeah. So now my characters can fight. Now fun things can actually happen in the battles. So, someone in the chat earlier said they can see why this game was overlooked based on those first couple of battles. And it's like, yeah, you sort of can. Like, they could have just started with this instead of having me just plunk around feeling like a complete loser and an idiot and a weakling and a stupid. No, they are not all blue dragons. It's one blue dragon, and then there's a blue Satan goat. And a blue falcon. So then the dramatic battle where they're letting us see our weapons for the first time. the enemies attack first. It's like, come on, just let me attack first. There we go. 20. So basically the game taught us what a single hit point is. It's by letting us attack from 1 damage. Oh my god, his bull. I call it a Satan goat. His bull is so polite. We can fight now. Go! Launch your blue dragon vehicle. Oh man, I love this weird Toriyama skyboat that they have. It owns. Ikuzo. Oh, look at that. Look at those beautiful graphics. Yeah, good question. Why are they running? When now they're just like equipped to murder. They could just kill every robot on that goddarned airplane thing. Oh my god, beautiful vehicle, beautiful sky, flying over the ocean. It's a whole lot of excitement that the characters are having a really good time. Lost a flipper. Back into the desert. Yeah, moral of the story is kids shouldn't drive. Good colors on that boat, too. Oh my god. So, yeah, there are two types of people in the world. There are people who want to walk calmly away from an exploding car, and there's people who want to run away from an exploding car and then get thrown a few feet into the air by the explosion, land, roll, and survive. Oh my god, his Satan goat can heal. Again, I know it's not a goat. I know that it's a cow, it's a bull. I'm going to keep calling it a goat. If the bull was red, we would have esports is what we would have. We've got Kombushi in the chat saying that they're a big fan. So congratulations. Welcome to Daddy's Bingo. Someone is pointing out that the guy is the healer. Yeah, the guy's the healer. You can tell from his haircut that he's going to be a doctor. I mean, you can just tell that he's the only one whose parents are alive. There's a waterfall over there. That's a little bit... I said I was thirsty. I didn't say I wanted to get beat up by a beverage. Yeah, he's the only one whose parents are alive, so you just know that they're just going to send him to medical school. You know, sometimes I like to split my saves up so that I can keep a save hot, you know, but why would I ever want to do that mission again? I've got my buds now. Pop the box. Get what's hot. Got a medicine? Don't need it. Give me a big, big drink. You drank some water. And that's how you heal. Not bad, huh? This water really hits the spot. Speaking of which, just to do a little bit of fusion of game and game and life. Check this out. Hang on, just one more. This water really hits the spot. That's water, by the way. I feel magic power, like before. It's true. That's so strange. So you can tell that when she, like, turned her head and the first-person view window rotated with her, I feel like there are just cameras attached invisibly to the fronts of their heads in 3D space. I hate to keep talking about the camera window. I think it's very interesting. As we may have noticed, I think some weird stuff is interesting. Pop the box, grab what's hot. Take the pill and make the kill. Welcome back to Daddy's Bingo. We just got a ruby. Someone is pointing out that late Toriyama is so much less pervy. Yeah. There's almost no blatantly perverted stuff in this game at all that I can think of off the top of my head. Now, when we say late Toriyama, we're talking specifically about original works not related to any previous Toriyama work. So this is not Dragon Ball. It is not Dragon Quest. Oh, you can run by holding the trigger, right? No, you can't. Well, you should be able to. I'm thinking about Lost Odyssey. Oh, Kryko. I don't know what to do. Oh, Klook. LMAO? Ew.
Nothing.
You can search things and you get to... Oh, shoot. If you push it, it might move. I'm just looking at, human bodies and such, and I'm like, I could get over that. Hey, I found a treasure chest. Video games where it's like you can't, equipping accessories. All right, I'm not a rube, so I know how to put accessories on, my friend. You needn't explain to me. I am a video game master. This is an incredibly long tutorial. However, one nice thing about a Japanese role-playing game is they always assume that nobody's ever played one before. Japanese role-playing games over the years have obtained this unnecessary reputation as being huge and involved and complicated and forbidding, but they're really not. They're like the ultimate chill experience. So this is fun. You can use an encounter circle to get a bunch of enemies together. So you can lump them up together. So it has this weird casino game, pachinko style, just casino fun, noisy and wild. You can just grab them all, lump them together, get your bonus multipliers.
Playable.
The overworld is neat because you can't look up. We're going to go ahead and fight this guy. Oh, I got him. You can't tilt the camera up, but you can rotate it around. There's treasures all over the place. Now, these guys are rough and wild. And you want to kill them with instant anger. When you kill them, make sure they don't ever know that you were never afraid of them for any reason. Because you don't want them to die with their feelings hurt. Just with their bones broken. Got 2 SP. Dragon learned a skill. That's the blue dragon. Now I can equip a skill. So this is the fun part. You can equip skill slots and you can upgrade and change your... Basically, this tutorial is teaching me how to train my dragon. Yeah, you can add skills. It's a real Final Fantasy V job system sort of deal here. Basic skill can't be removed. Collect SP, get more skills. There are certain ways you can increase the number of skill slots. I like this system. It's very clean. It's like a little mini sort of materia. Sort of a mini materia thing. Try different combinations of skills, create your own best shadow. Okay. So let's actually open that menu up. Oh, sorry, wrong button. All right. So he's got one skill, magic sword, and we don't actually have any skills yet. Now, these accessories will have some effect on skills as well. They might have skills equipped in the accessory, which is fun.
Item. Detected.
So there's a very Dragon Questy pace to leveling, but it is not...
Detected.
No? Okay, let's fight them all. I'm just going to jump in and just grab all of these. See, you can set it up as a monster fight. It's a buffet. We're just going to end all of these lives as quickly as we can. Take a little damage in the process. So here's where I do think the animations are a little slow. And I think if the animations had been a little bit faster, like in Dragon Quest, they're at pretty good speed. So notice we don't even fight anymore. Well, we just like mime. We make these motions, and then our dragons fight with us. You don't even equip weapons. They added all those animations where you can just jump up and punch an enemy in the face.
New skill.
So yeah, you get a combo bonus multiplier. Look, I'm calling them all dragons. They're all dragons.
Treasure.
I got a treasure. Let's search it.
Gold.
There was some gold in there. Anyway, that's all you really need to know. I've been detected. Monster fight. Yeah, so if the monsters' names are in yellow, they'll actually like fight each other, which is kind of cool. There's just a whole lot of stuff to poke around with. Let's go ahead and kill them all. We're going to get a 3-party. This is going to be a wild monster fight. I think they're all going to be hostile toward each other. So yeah, there's a kill. There's another kill. They're just doing my job for me. So this game, as I was saying earlier, it's like straight up a 16-bit RPG, which is fancy graphics. And I mean, it has everything that those old RPGs had. It has a very, very... No game has ever had such a Final Fantasy 4-5 as this. And Final Fantasy 4. Oh, here we get a boost. Accuracy up. Not that we needed it. Yeah, so there are these fun slot machine roulette things going on. There's the materia-like skill equipping system. There's the Final Fantasy V-like class system. And it's all just kind of layered together. Oh, he's going to run away from me, because these enemies are way too weak. These enemies are not going to fight me. So immediately here we are in another dusty, dust bowl looking. Itemio. Yeah, let's go. So yeah, run, punk. The enemies have, I have obtained a reputation as a guy who just rips enemies up.
Item.
So what's everybody doing this weekend? You know what I'm gonna do this weekend? I'm gonna leave this office a little bit early today. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have not left early in a long time. I'm not gonna leave super early, just a little early. I hope somebody who works here is listening to me say this. Let me know after I leave the room. If just when I leave the room, tell me you don't mind if I leave a little bit early. Just gonna leave a little bit early, not like super early. I don't know, like 5,
Rank.
20,
Skill.
something like that. Right? One of my favorite films that you probably haven't heard of is playing at the Metrograph Theater in New York City tonight. I'm going to go see that, I think. It's called Ghost in the Shell. It's a Japanese cartoon. For anybody in the chat who did not realize that that was some kind of a joke,
Item.
I don't work. I know you probably all know Ghost in the Shell. Oh, a big bugle-tailed beaver up there. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get this bugle-tailed beaver. Did they ever make a true sequel to Ghost in the Shell? Someone asked. Yeah, it was called Innocence. It's okay and it's weird. Ghost Little says I like Ghost in the Shell. It's like 80 minutes long. It's 83 minutes long, buddy. No, it's not in 35mm, which makes me sad. I saw Speed Racer in 35mm on Tuesday. Speed Racer, dude. Oh, so just to clarify, I think Mamoru Oshii's film Innocence is incredible. However, I'm not going to evangelize it. I'm not going to tell people. I don't want to get into it. It is a phenomenal work of art. However, if you're going to see it, if you're watching it because you want to see a sequel to Ghost in the Shell, like it's I'm just going to say it's okay and it's weird. But oh man, Meru117 says Innocence is great in terms of art. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It owns. So, yeah, there is a new Oshii film. So Speed Racer is,
Detected.
you are a complete psycho and a narc if you don't like that movie. I don't care what anyone says. Like, I can't believe... So I went to see it because Alamo Drafthouse was playing it, and I wanted to see it on a big screen. I've only seen it on a big screen twice before. I went and saw it in the theater twice in Japan when it came out. So whatever. I love it. And, you know, it's got, what do you call it? Like a 40 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like a 40. So that's funny. People didn't get it. Came out like the same week as Iron Man. Was Speed Racer the movie popular in Japan? No, no, it wasn't popular anywhere. I actually think Speed Racer, like, you know, you'll hear some people be like, oh, it's great, but it's got this. It's great, but it's got this, or whatever. I keep opening I think I'm playing Final Fantasy 15. I keep pressing the wrong button. We're going to give Weak Boy a stone ring. Oh, sorry, finger. Yeah, there we go. Give him that. Wait, no, forget that. He's not my magic attacker. He's my magic healer. So,
Lost.
Speed Racer, like, people will be like, oh, I don't really like this part of the story or this part of the story. It's like, nah, sorry, the whole thing is good. When I saw it in 2008, I was like, wow, every single moment of that movie is perfect. Especially the plot. The whole big business, rich people are sick, that sort of thing. I love it. Just straight up loved that movie. And about 5 years before that, there was... I can change my shadow class. Yeah, whatever. I wish I could change my shadow class in real life. Gonna be 40 in about 3 months. Can't change your shadow class after you're 40. You have until you're 40 to decide what shadow class you want. I gotta decide quick.
Playable.
Again, I press start. God dang it. Instead of... so we got my dragon as a sword master. You can actually just change straight up to be black magic or white magic or whatever it is you want to do. So his has... and then these level up. And you get new skills depending on that. So this is pretty... It's deeper than you'd think it would be. I mean, I don't know how deep you would think it would be. We're going to go ahead and keep them. I like this attack. And attack, heal, and then black magic. I like that combo. Oh, don't you run away from me. It's not going to be a monster fight. Dun, 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 dun. So I like Matrix Reloaded and Matrix Revolutions. I think they have some phenomenal visuals, some fantastic movie-making prowess, and such. However, I think they're a little underbaked. If there's anybody in the chat who has not seen Speed Racer, you really should see it. I don't know what else to say. So wait, someone in the chat, Conebushi asks, is the Speed Racer movie as dank as Pacific Rim? Oh, man. What a question that is. First of all, Pacific Rim's cool. I like Guillermo del Toro. I like his approach to just taking trashy, pulpy, weird movie tropes and styles and genres and just doing them absolutely perfectly. He described, there's that quote that gets passed around all the time where someone said, he was talking about the phrase eye candy, and he said his movies are eye protein. Good quote. Wish I had some eye protein. Though, Speed Racer is like a legitimate work of incredible art. Just incredible art. Lacquerware asks, what about that haunted house movie he did? Oh, you mean Crimson Peak? Oh, Jiro's gonna die. But it's okay. He's got magic. Oh, sorry. Oh, he's just got to heal himself. It's not going to heal the poison. Well, what the heck? We have one antidote. Yeah, good luck with that. You know, I don't want to fight that scorpion. Got an emerald. That's good. Can use that to have a good time. Somebody says Speed Racer is literally art. The entire film is green screened, right? I don't understand what... If that's a joke, you're going to have to explain it to me. Okay, so here, at this point in the game, if you are not on board with this being complete chill, you're just wasting your time not chilling with this. First of all, there's chickens. Little baby chickens. So look at these people. Look at them. These people are incredible. The sheep tribe. Toriyama was just like, I like sheep. And then the 3D artists were like, heck yeah, this dude loves sheep. It just rules so hard. They got their little tiny George W. Bush eyes in their head. And they're just wearing clothes like they need them. Clothes woven from the shorn hair of their friends and family. So we can finally buy some medicines. Oh God, I can't buy deodorant, or not deodorant. I can't buy. I can't buy the antidotes. I don't really have enough money to buy much of anything, so I'm just gonna not buy anything just yet. So right off the bat, they seem to have decided what their economy is for healing magic. They place a premium on it of about. I guess they wanted it to be 8 times more than medicine, and then they added 10. So, whatever, 8.3 times. So that's all right. And then to reviving is cheaper than recovering magic. So I feel like this indicates there might be some sort of a tiny little imbalance. So garlic recovers 100 HP, which is so this recovers 30. So you can recover 100 for 80 or 30 for 30. So you're getting a 20% discount. And then this deodorant will remove the stink status ailment. And stink is it's not really that bad to have. Also, garlic smells good. I rub myself in garlic. Oh, the one he loves went to the Forest of the Dead. My goal here was to play until I reached a boss battle. So you can just buy spells. This is the interesting thing. So this is what you want to spend like all your money on. Is spells. Yeah, as someone points out in the chat, buying spells is very old school Final Fantasy. This sure is. So you buy these and you equip them. So like, let's say I want to buy shield. I only have 502 gold. I mean, I don't have enough gold to buy anything right now without taking a hit. So it's 18 gold to stay in the inn. We're going to go ahead and stay. Once you get far enough in the game, you do get you get plenty of money, and you're just able to buy spells like a normal person. Text display speed.
Playable.
You know what would be nice? I never really played the English version of the game, so we're gonna put text speed on very fast. Subtitles on, audio hints on. I really wish. Oh man, target first in battle. What else do we have? I want to move the screen over here. They always let you do that. Imagine some absolute maniac playing the game like this. It's good work. That's what I would say. Alright. Somebody's friend went to the Forest of the Dead, so that sounds like the kind of place I want to chill. Yeah, I'll tell him that. I love the fact that this guy has a buddy. Jeff Wiggins in the chat says the UI is kind of sterile. No, it owns. I mean, I know what you're saying, but it's very Dragon Quest inspired. And this game is trying to it's paying homage to its roots.
Detected.
Oh. Wow, I had to punch that guy twice. See, now this guy's chill looking. He looks like a Dragon Quest monster. I like how simple the UI is, because it is very Dragon Quest. It's very like Dragon Quest 8. Well, Dragon Quest 8, the Japanese Dragon Quest 8. I don't understand why American Dragon Quest, for example, has to put that stupid looking parchment thing on the background. This is what Dragon Quest looks like in Japan. This kind of a UI. I think we're going to kill this guy. So now the enemies are finally starting to do something. They're starting to actually hit us. We're going to hit him with the wind spell. I messed up. So you can see that her spell comes after him. Oh, he's dead. Never mind. You don't actually spend the MP unless you attack.
Rank up. New skill.
New skill. Marie Cast says the UI is Dragon Quest inspired, but the font isn't doing it any favors. I think this font is spiritually close to what the Japanese font goes for in the Japanese Dragon Quest, which is just its prize is simplicity and legibility. That font for the character names is weird, but that's actually how it was written in Japanese. That was the English font they used in the Japanese version.
Lost.
So now that they have this interesting. I don't want to fight that guy.
Lost.
They start out by having you be extremely weak and then ramp it up to you're now extremely strong, and then now here we are in a place where there are numerous enemies who are pretty difficult to kill.
Item. Lost. Detected. Lost.
You can avoid battles pretty well.
Detected. Lost. Detected. Detect lost. Lost.
I'm gonna hit you, punk. We're gonna kill this guy. Someone asks, who's my favorite character voice in Dragon Quest VIII? I've actually never played Dragon Quest VIII with voice acting in English. I've played the Japanese 3DS version that has Japanese voice acting, but I've never played it with English voice acting. I've like heard it a little bit. I watched some YouTubes of it. It kind of sounds like they recorded in a tin can, which is a little weird. I gotta say, I like Camu, Eric's voice actor in Dragon Quest XI. I think he did a good job. He sounds very, he has such a strange accent. I like his weird accent. So, oh yeah, so Wind Sword can have the effect of blowing away an enemy's weapon if they're wielding a weapon. I'm just going to hit him with the Wind spell. God darn. You got to let go and it like charges so fast.
Defend.
Defend cuts a significant, it cuts it down to pretty low. So this is one of those Japanese RPGs where, for example, defending is a valuable thing to do. This battle system reminds me a little bit, not enough, but it reminds me quite a bit of if you've played the game Brave Story for PSP, not for PS2 or for DS. So now you get to unlock classes, and this is really fun. So, a generalist is is basically like the supine or whatever class it's called in Final Fantasy V, the squire, where it's just like the base class where you can equip skills from any class that you've unlocked. I am going to go for monk, which is what I like for him. I'm just going to open this box with the Smirking Scorpion. Buy me 500 gold. That's a cash out. Let's,
Detected.
Oh, is my boy about to get hit? Oh, no, there's two of them? Crikey. I better hope this works. I'm gonna blow that,
Slow down.
Yeah, so his weapon's gone. He should not be able to kill my boy. My boy needs to heal. I'm gonna have him use a heal item, unfortunately. Okay. I mean, there was a big chance he was going to straight up die there. Have her use a little bit of wind on him. We're going to try to get it. God, you let go and it just immediately... it just immediately pops off. Wind sword over here. Weapon's gone. So now these guys are effectively chumps. And we're going to just do one more of these. The longer you charge, the later the spell pops off, by the way. They're not going to kill her, are they? Come on. My friend? There we go. That ought to do that. Yeah, so maybe you can see by now there's like a tiny bit. There's a bit of stuff going on. There's a bit of stuff. So I'm going to get him up to barrier magic. And I'm going to get her up to support magic. Keeping with the theme of he helps the allies and she hinders the enemies. Okay. Okay. So, we're going to go in here, and I'm going to... We're going to get him over to white magic real quick. So, he can actually equip a couple of skills. So those are... You get skill slots in every class. So, and then you get your chief skill here. You have to level up a lot in order to unlock this for other classes. So I'm going to make him a white magic user for just a minute. And we're going to put him over to sword master for a minute. So he's got white magic. So I got two guys who can use white magic, and then one guy who is going to be a novice sword master. I reached a checkpoint. Here's Donpa. There's a huge creature. Can you do anything about it? Well, it's a video game, so I think I know what's going to happen to a huge creature. All right, everyone. Here it comes. Here it comes. Our first boss battle. You've seen the blue dragon. Now check out the orange dinosaur. Here comes the music. Here it comes. Everybody listen. Look at the size of that thing. I've turned the music up. First of all, if you don't love this music... Wow, she just straight up hit the ground. I think we're gonna die. I think I should not have... Wow, she just died right away. I can't believe the very first thing that happened in the battle was that I died. Say the vocalist here is actually, what's his name? Ian Gillan from the band Deep Purple. Deep Purple, who Nobuo Uematsu often cited as his favorite band when he was younger. I've got it in the sweet spot. So the only thing he wanted to do with Microsoft's money when they offered him money was when they you know they funded this game was he was like, heck yeah, dude, I want to get the dude from my favorite band to sing along to this song I composed. And listen to that. That's no MIDI guitar. It's a real shredding guitar. The real Deep Purple vibe with the Holy Lord. Well, we shouldn't have come here. We should not have come here. And this isn't the only boss theme in the game, by the way. 2 damage. Okay, because he's guarding with his tail. He's going to kill all of us. Oh, man. This is incredible. I can't believe... I really, honestly did not mean to come into this battle, but... I wanted to go back to the town and buy some things. Daisuke Muchiha says, Deep Purple low-key sucks, though. I said it. I'm not saying that Deep Purple's good. Jiro speaks from the grave. You're talking to dirt, buddy. It is impossible for us to win this fight. So this is the sort of thing that I believe... Oh, we die right in front of that innocent-looking sheep, man. Crikerino. Restart from the last checkpoint? Yes. Wow. So, yeah. That was pretty good. Don't go that way. I want to go behind where I was. I can't tell what direction I'm going in. Look at that little mini-map down there. You want to get your face ripped off, chump? Come on, green grunts. Let's have a fight. That was just an enormous disaster. How am I supposed to remember where stuff is in this overworld where I can't tilt the camera up? His weapon was blown away. Yes, the announcer did say blow down. Not sure what that means. I mean, this guy can't do no damage now. Why don't you just feel your own jump? Yeah, this is a real rock'em sock'em kind of thrilling battle right now, huh? The goal of that boss battle is to survive like a couple of seconds. Accuracy is up. We weren't having a problem with that, but thanks. We're going to go use Wind Sword on this guy, because you want to disarm him, otherwise he'll do 30 damage. You can just see the iceberg tip here, that there's going to be more little stuff like that. You add in the possibility of being able to delay enemy attacks. Oh, heck. So she's going after him. He's not poisoned, which is good. Crikey. So the enemies go from taking like one hit to kill and dying immediately to just lasting goddarn forever. And I love it. Don't poison my buddy, please. So he's going to heal himself. He's the one going to medical school. Ah. Oh, Satan goat. Just kind of yells. We don't really have a whole lot of MP left. I think this guy's dead. In one more hit. Give me that. He's done. Roll the bones and cast the stones. This guy's dead too. Well, we did it.
New skill.
Rank up, new skill, rank up, new skill, new skill. Daddy's dead, what can I say? Did I lose the treasure chest? Yeah, I did. No. I didn't. I thought I had lost the treasure chest. Give me that 500 gold.
Item.
Oh, it's an amethyst.
Detected.
Every time I see the word amethyst, I think, am I thirsty? Come on back and subscribe for some more jokes like that. Let's kill the Smirking Scorpion. If he was a smoking scorpion, I would have even fewer qualms. about killing him. Kill, 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 kill. Ah! It just, I'm sorry, it looks like I'm completely stupid at charging that, but man, it's hard. We just all got completely wasted. We don't need wind sword. We don't need the wind sword. We need a miracle. I'm gonna hit him with the mow down. It's a mow down, hoedown. That's the weakest thing I've ever seen. All right, blast him. That's 2. Hecko. She's gonna die, and she is owned on the ground. She's talking to she's having a dirt conversation right now. We have 2 Phoenix Talents. I gotta bring her back. We should not have entered this fight. This is where one struggles to gain a little bit of ground. She needs to heal, and she needs to heal bad. So let's see. So she actually is coming in at the end of this turn sequence. So he'll be able to make sure she's just fine. Let's crank it to the end. So these 2 should die. Oh, it didn't get 2 of them. Oh well. Because I didn't use it enough. Sorry. Okay. You guys are all having fun. But now it's time to kill one. Okay. 18 damage. A piddling number. We need to get back to that town ASAP. God dang it! It just shoots right past. This is not gonna work. Oh, hey, excellent. Okay, so there we go. It's a tiny bit of a Skies of Arcadia vibe when it comes to this complete level up, rank up, new skill, new skill. So the dragon has now ranked up enough with his white magic skill that I can equip white magic on another class.
Item.
And this is more or less how the game progresses. Let me see. Lord, this map. Like, where is anything, man? Where is any of this stuff? Where's the town?
Detected.
Wait, no. Town is over here.
Lost.
Oh, yeah.
Detected.
We got somebody in the chat saying, I like this class and skill system. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like, no joke, genuinely pretty good and chill.
Lost. Detected.
I lost the 500 gold from that treasure chest that I opened.
Low. Lost.
Ah, man. I am not gonna lie. I don't know where the town is. And I am walking in this massive, dirty motel room full of cockroaches.
Detected. Detected. Lost.
And I just don't know where to... Wait, there's that crater.
Detected.
No.
Lost.
I do not know. Yeah, there is a big map. It's this. This is it. It is supremely unhelpful. It has 1 zoom level. I don't need to heal Kluk until I'm ready to get into a battle. No! Now I'm going to die. I'm going to die in this battle because I'm way too weak. It doesn't even matter if anybody's not healed or not. We are all going to die. Just kill me. I just don't know how to get to the town. He's going to immediately kill at least one of us. Ah. There's no use. There's just no use trying to win. You actually have to survive this battle for a while before Jiro notices the weak point. I just want to buy my friends some accessories so that we can survive. I know striking its body doesn't do any damage.
Defend.
Oh. Crikey. Once again, dying right in front of that extremely judgmental looking sheep man. Okay. I need to not go whatever direction that was. I believe it was left. It's over there. Don't go over there, right? I just go as far back here as I can.
Detected.
Oh man, we all leveled down, I guess. Have to do all of this again. Don't go left. Okay, that's all I need to know.
Detected.
You give me the amethyst. Every time I see an amethyst, I think, am I thirsty?
Detected. Detected. Lost. Lost.
Oh, do we have to redo this miserable scorpion melee again?
Detected. Detected.
I'm gonna do it. I don't care. We're gonna kill these scorpions again, everybody, except we're gonna have much, much fun this time. Nobody needs a heal who's not gonna get it later. You want to tussle with me, Idjit? Let's go. Alright, I don't really think there's anything we can do differently. Let me, there's no reason to even try to game the turn order here because we're so low level.
Poison.
Oh, he's just immediately poisoned. Immediately poisoned. So he's got the mow down attack. We are going to concentrate a wind barrage on this bud. Oh, I got it right in the sweet spot. So we're going to have to endure 3 hits. That's 1. That's 2. Just take it, smart boy. Mr. Smarty Pants. We're going to pop off with the wind here. Here it comes. That's dead. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to give him a little heal on himself. Heal, heal. I'm not even going to hold the charge because I don't need to. I'm okay with a small heal. Big boy Shu. He's here. He's in town. Kluk is going to... I hate to say it, Kluk. We're going to go ahead and use wind on the middle one. I thought I could get the sweet spot. That charge up is incredibly hard to understand. Wait, Jiro is coming up, so I'm going to have him... I'm going to have Shu do a mow down, because you never know who you're going to kill. Oh, hey, good work. We did it slightly better than we did it the first time, didn't we? That was on the same level.
Rank up. New skill.
I wanted that rank up. Learn Magic Sword. Early in this game, you... Oh, crikey.
Item.
Abject misery. I do not believe I have any antidotes remaining. Lord! Oh my god. He's just gonna die of poison here on the road. This is how this game goddarn starts, man. So he's just gonna take brutal amounts of poison damage until he's dead.
Lost.
because I don't have any way to heal. Yeah, I know where the sheep town is now. I'm on my way there. If only I can avoid battles the whole way.
Detected.
Just the sound of my boy stomping in a turd bucket as he walks. Give me them sheeps. Here we go. Ah, sheep tribe. My favorite friends. I hope she says, our beds don't heal poison, in case you were wondering. Ah, there we go. Give me that sleep. Juice me up, get me gross on sleep. Going to bed. My sins I keep. Wake in the morning, head out to town. Kill my enemy. Hideous clown. Oh, thanks for telling me all the options. Did everybody like my poem? So, my poison is gone. You gotta love a little Nobuo Uematsu. Okay, this is a warp device. When you activate these, you can warp between warp beacons. Give me that cheese.
Item.
Sleep powder. I'm gonna take some of that tonight. I just want to let everyone in the chat know that my best friend, my only friend, is going to San Francisco to GDC tomorrow. So, me being all alone, and I'm just gonna have to deal with that. So I'm gonna take some sleep powder every night. I just take melatonins and probably play Blue Dragon in my house. The violet clouds appeared 3 days ago. What's with the 3? Yeah, sleep powder's ground up Benadryl. I just take these, I've been taking these melatonins. These, like, just take them. I don't care. You know? People are like, is melatonin good for you? I can't stream in my house. My internet is too slow. Came all the way to New York to begin a job as a video game media professional. However, I absolutely lack the ability to stream in my home. I have to come here. Stream in the Goblin Bunker. Gotta get in the bunker. So, I can now afford some bracelets. Increases magical attack? Heck yeah. Stone necklace increases physical defense. Let's buy 2 of those. Stone earring. So this enemy we're fighting doesn't use magic. In case anyone noticed. Well, let's actually buy one more of these. Sorry. And let's buy... These are only 80. I have 1. Let's buy 1 more. So let's see. Get in here. Stone ring, stone necklace. Ideally, everyone should have 1 of all of these, right? That's kind of how it goes. So everybody's now equipped with a couple of things. We're not going to go bonkers on what we equip everybody with. I can't believe I accidentally walked right into that boss's face a second time. I feel so stupid for doing that. It's actually just... You know what? So now everybody's got the stuff. We're just going to equip everybody with everything that is available here. Almost as though the game is teaching you about how many accessories you have access to. So now we're just completely jacked. No shortage. No shortage whatsoever. Level 1 water. I can afford to buy water. Yeah, let's buy it. Who cares? Let's buy whatever we can. Water's been purchased. So let's go to spells. So now she has water. You'll see it's just, it automatically gives it to you. Very Final Fantasy-esque. It's not a word. Let's go see what kind of sick monster we can scream at. Alright, you cretins. Yeah, any character who equips the Black Mage skill set can use it. I gotta admit, I don't know how to cure poison, so I don't understand these guys. Hey, my buddy here's guarding a box. Hey, box buddy. You got kicked in the face. Well, I mean, we're like punched in the middle of the chest. Oh man, he's crackling with energy. I can't believe I messed up what I was going to do. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Let's try hitting him with water. See how it does. Give me that green. I don't know what that means. And we're going to use Wind Sword. See, he now has Water Sword because we own the spell Water. We're going to use Wind Sword because it has the interesting effect of knocking the sword out. And now the enemy is just a piece of trash. And we have the accessories that boost our physical strength. Someone is asking, Softlight is asking, do I recommend any of the Square Enix games that are currently on sale on the Switch? Which Square Enix games are on sale on the Switch, if I may ask? I haven't touched my Switch in a while, because I've been playing a couple of Xbox games. Just been ripping up that DMC some more. So Copper Bracelet puts his attack way up. That's some next level stuff. Out of the Stone Age and into the Bronze Age, as it were. These butt snakes are gonna just... We're gonna get a monster fight going on. Give me that monster fight. I'm just going to take all the rewards. Completely wasted. Let's see how much damage my big boy does now that he's got the Copper Bracelet equipped. So you'll see what the difference. Normally he does about... So they're doing 29. And they've got something that boosts them by 10. This boosts them by 20. What does that amount to? 29 to 39. It's all stacking up on top.
New skill.
Oh, yeah. He's got a new skill. So he's now unlocked the ability to use level 1. White magic now with just any class that he puts on. So you want to experiment with changing your classes and just like and remaining in a class long enough to obtain some valuable skills, but not too long. I don't like the Scorpion because I currently do not have access to a way to heal poison.
Lost.
I want to go tear up these lizards real quick.
Lost. Detected. Detected. Detected.
Heck, I want more than one.
Detected. Lost.
I need multiples. What the heck? Just die.
Detected. Lost.
Again, I love that little camera cut showing my character's face as I pick attacks for him. So we're going to Wind Sword these two guys. And the way that camera cut zooms in, or it expands to fill the screen when I use the effect. We're going to take this guy. Basically, you just have a really, like a simple, visually contextualizable debuff on these guys. I'm going to see what a charged Sweet Spot water spell does. on these two. That's not bad. I mean, we've got both of them lined up. There's no way either one of these is going to be a killing blow. Yeah. We're going to have to endure 2 attacks. When I say endure, I don't mean the damage. I mean the long animation. Owned. I want an RPG that looks like this, is structured like this, feels like this, but has like battle animations that are as fast as in like the new Mortal Kombat games. Wait, Lost Sphere and I Am Setsuna are both on sale? I played the demo of Lost Sphere, which drops you into like a really technical situation.
Lost.
And I had a decent enough good time. And I played enough of I Am Setsuna to think it was pretty chill. I mean, they're just very old-fashioned role-playing games. Very old-fashioned. So now we're going to fight this guy. Let's see if we can do it. So, I mean, the I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere are like, if you don't want like a crusty old style game that has all the problems that the old games had, maybe don't play it. However, it's got kind of, it has some novel ideas, but I don't think it really adds up. Alright, so we're going to try to actually kill now. Oh, of course I could have, we're just going to defend.
Defend.
Somebody needs to...
Defend.
Somebody needs to hit him in order for our guy to notice that he can't be hurt. Oh. That was a lot stronger than I thought it would be. Someone asks, what's the hardest part of developing an RPG? I don't know about... Like, I mean, I'm currently, quote-unquote, developing one. But I don't, like... Let's try Water Sword. Ooh. I think, I think pretty much everything seems pretty hard about making an RPG, as far as I can tell. Though you get into a sort of a flow on it, I would imagine. How many times do I have to attack him in order for my guys to figure out that... Oh, is she gonna die? Okay, yeah.
Defend.
Okay, good. We're just gonna heal. This is his, mow down is a nice weak attack that gets everybody. It's not that strong. I can't believe that we all survived that. Take it to the top. I honestly don't know what to do. I know that we're unlocking. We have to like get to the point where it tutorializes his weak point. That was a very strong heal. Okay, all we gotta do is just survive long enough for him to realize we can get him to lower his head. So yes, some people will say an RPG is good. This is a kind of a top-down way of looking at it, but some people, they can hang out with an RPG even if it doesn't have the best battle system, as long as the story is decent. I think a good one has a good mix. I think Earthbound is a case of a game where the... I mean, no offense to Earthbound, but it's one of my favorite games of all time, but the battle system's not... Definitely not the part that anybody loves about that game. If you had to take or leave one part. Yeah, how about zapping its head with a spell? Well, we don't have any of those. Oh, I should have used magic sword. Yeah, just go ahead and you stamp on me. Stomp me, bro. So we're like holding up much better to those attacks now that we have the proper armor equipped. Oh, 64, the Nintendo number. Alright, let's hit him with the... Give him a little water on the head. Hit him on the horn. We're going to let him have one attack in. Oh, he's tail defending. Is he defending against magic, though? Hit him with water sword. Oh, water sword doesn't affect the head. Well, crikey. I guess I should have given everybody black magic. Oh. See, I gotta admit, this boss battle's a little bit dead. It's not super exciting at all. So that didn't do anything. It's called water sword, but I didn't see no sword. Hit him with wind on the horn. The horn of plenty. Okay, we're running fast out of resources here. I'm just hit her with a almost full charge. That was it. 41 damage. All that, and that's where you end up. And that's a heal. And now there's going to be a trample. Almost out of MP. And it just shoots right past. Man, this guy sucks. So every Hironobu Sakaguchi related video game starts with a... Am I not actually hitting his horn? It looks like I'm targeting it. I'm so confused.
Defend.
I'm gonna have everybody defend.
Defend.
Every Sakaguchi game, like Final Fantasy game at least, started with a boss battle. I mean, yeah, I'm targeting the horn. I believe. I can't... Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like I said, this game's... I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This game kind of starts out bad, but I swear it gets really good. It's just, you know, how do you get that far? How do you get far enough in the game to really like it? When it just makes it so hard. I need to have everybody in here... I mean, this is just a bad boss. Like, I know what to do. It's just boring. Oh, right at the end of the turn cycle, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Just hit him. 12 damage, whatever. I'm gonna have her left with... Oh! The horn is... I swear to God I pressed down on the D-pad. Just hit him. Oh, it looks like we weakened it. Oh, but he immediately goes into tail defense. Well, shoot. Do I have a magical medicine? Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to have him heal himself because there's a chance that this guy will hit him once. I mean, clearly I can't hit him.
Defend.
I swear this music actually fits with the battles, with some of the boss battles that come up later in the game. My boys... Oh no, is he gonna die? Hit him in the horn. God darn it. Okay, so now it's possible to directly attack the horn. And he's dead. And there you have it. The enemy monster has been ripped apart, torn into shreds. Just completely shredded up. Shredded like my dragon's six-pack abs. Wow, you guys are pretty good. What does that mean? He said he was going to help us out, but we already know from our 2 previous incarnations that this Indiana Jones hat wearing sheep man with human hands is a liar. Talta Village. Give me something good. Light crystal. Yeah, okay. Shadow crystal. That's good. What else? Oh, that's it. Their human hands is really weird.
Join.
Oh, we got a theory that Donpa was actually the dinosaur's father. That's probably true. At any rate, I love this game and I swear it gets real good. Almost immediately after this. But me must go right now. And I just have to. And we had a really good time, though. If you're viewing this stream and you did not have a good time, that's on you, pal. You know what I mean? That's on you. I mean, it 100% is your fault if you did not have a good time with the stream. What's going to happen now? Is it a story event? Is it a vehicle?
すごい機械ね。
すごい機械ね。
あの穴、
あの穴。
全部こいつが掘ったんだな。
全部こいつ掘ったん
これも
だな。
地ザメみたいにあいつが操ってるのかも。
うん。
今度はこいつで俺たちの村を。慌てないで。
今度はこれで俺たちは村を。
うまくいけば魔法の力で動かせるかもしれない。そしたらこれに乗って村に戻れるだろう。
そしてこれに乗って村に
ジ
戻れるだろう。
ロいい作戦。
ジロいい作戦。His hands are tiny.
Join.
His head is huge. Oh, get me up in this sand crawler. This is where I'll end the stream. Inside this beautiful vehicle. So this is just the atmospheric pacing of this game. As you go from one, you're just lost in the wilderness fighting difficult battles, and then you assume you're just going to have more of what you just did. Except no, suddenly it goes, hey, you're going to get in this vehicle and go in this weird, wild place.
Join.
And here's where the graphics in the game just start to get gradually better.
Medal.
Like I got a medal. It's like the tiny medals in Dragon Quest. So you get that really sweet focus blur.
Item.
Again, it's very impressive to rubes, noobs, stooges, and me. Do you want to learn a combat technique the masters taught me? Yeah. Healing via electro wave hypnosis. I love it. What's up, number 18? The items the masters used. So we can now access. Yeah, copper bracelet, bro. So now we have all the copper stuff is purchasable. And the way this game goes, early on, they want to really hit you with a lot of... So now we can finally buy antidotes to cure poison. And what spells? We have plenty of spells. Cure poison, a good one to have. That's a spell that I want. So yeah, you just go ahead and... early on in this game, you want to treat it just like a vintage Dragon Quest or Final Fantasy and buy all the new stuff available every time it's available. It's kind of exhausting. Later, there gets to be a lot more experimentation. IIRC. And I do. And I suppose that's it. I'm going to leave you with this beautiful atmospheric shot of this sweet little cave town. Vehicle. It's a vehicle. It's not a cave town. The real answer as to why I'm ending this stream is I've drank like 1.5 gallons of water today, and for some reason I haven't gone to the bathroom yet. Maybe because I'm dehydrated, but I gotta go. I'm gonna finish this coffee before I end the stream, if that's okay, if everybody's okay with me. Because I got like a little coffee at the bottom. It's a little chewy. It's got, fresh cracked black pepper sized grains of grounds down here. Let's try it out. Yeah, it's alright. That was the whole thing. I'm able to drink a lot of liquid really fast. Yeah, we'll stream again soon. Because if I don't, I'll die. I was born stupid, however, I will not die hungry. Video games forever. Kotaku.combo.